Family. On one side, we got Kamala Punjabi Kamala. I'm sorry. Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. On the other side, we got Donald J. Trump, a.k.a. Mr. MAGA, a.k.a. Cheeto, a.k.a. the Orange Man. Kamala Harris, a.k.a. Collard Green Kamala, a.k.a. Kamala the Cop. Her motto, when we fight, we win. His motto is make America great again. But neither one of those matter because the only thing that does matter is this right here. Foundational Black Americans, a.k.a. Certified Black Society, a.k.a. American Freedmen. Our motto is that we come into Washington to get our damn check. So as tonight the whole world watches the debate and they on the political stage, we're going to be right here on the main stage doing some real certified regulating the only way we know how, and that is the FBA way. So I want the whole family to tap in. I want the whole family to enjoy the show because when I say we about to go live, we about to go live. Certified salute to everybody. Let's put in work. I want the whole damn world to hear this. And that is that foundational Black Americans. We didn't just build America. We created America. We're made in America.
That's right.
We're born in America and raised in America. We're from America, so we love America, and they not like us because we run America. Certified salute. Certified all the damn time. What it do, y'all? Welcome back to the Black Alpha Network. It's debate season. You feel me? Feel like election night already. But let me tell the whole world, it's all about us. It's all about us. I don't give a damn who's on the left side, who's on the right side, conservative, liberal. We're going to talk about how every single thing that foundational Black Americans do is going to revolve around this election because everything in this election revolves around us. Family, we've been waiting. We've been talking about a Black American summer. We've been talking about this being our season. We've been talking about everything going live, family. So now it's time to represent. You seen what I said. I want the whole world to know. And that is the foundational Black Americans. We didn't just build America. We created America. We're born and raised in America. And we're from America. So we love America. And they not like us because we run America. When we say USA versus all y'all, that means foundational Black Americans because there'd be no USA without FBA. So we're going to break it all the way down, y'all. We're going to have 2 episodes. This is the pre-show. We're going to go into about 9 o'clock when the debate starts. And then we're going to come back at 10:30 and we're going to break it down because what I'm seeing is you're seeing the Tethers. They got their little section where they talking about this election. Then you see the Democrats and the conservatives. They got their own little thing. But who represents the FBA? Where's the foundational Black American representation? Y'all know I'm always talking about going platinum. I'm always talking about taking this movement to the next level. Well, that's exactly what the hell we're going to do tonight. I'm going to bring everybody up. I'm going to have people come on up after the debate. We're going to talk about it. We're going to speak about it. We're going to break down the reason why. Y'all see right now Kamala running around here talking about she wants to shut down social media. Why? It's because they know foundational Black Americans, we're controlling this era. They know foundational Black Americans got it on lock. What we're doing right now, y'all, is that we are influencing this election. When you hear Donald Trump saying that, Kamala, you turned black, where he get that from? He got it from us. When you hear Ann Coulter talking about foundational Black Americans, she got that from us. People running around here putting up signs talking about immigrants, they all got that from us. But the thing that they're doing now, family, is they're trying to spin it and flip it. Certified salute to all my brothers and sisters in all the 50 states. We're not going to allow it, family. We're going to represent to the fullest and to the maximum, and we're going to let the whole goddamn world know. When I say it's certified all the time, it is certified all the damn time. How many times y'all got called a Trump supporter this week? How many times someone called y'all a goddamn Trump supporter? How many times in the last few days, family, has someone said, you sound like you support Trump? Man, Joe Biden was good. Kamala better. Barack was great. Bill Clinton's saxophone was wonderful. The Democratic plantation is over. So before we go here into this debate, let's talk about how real it is. Let's talk about why everything is on our side, y'all. This, as I said, is the first election where we really in full control. All right. Black folks were just over there, some goddamn lapdog in every other election. They were just sitting there waving. Remember, when Joe Biden and Kamala got elected, black folks was popping bottles in the goddamn street, celebrating. You don't see that. When was the last time you seen Barack Obama? You seen Barack Obama at the Democratic National Convention, then he took his ass home. Oprah at the Democratic Convention, and then she took her ass home. These people ain't out here like that. It's not out here like that. Why, y'all? Why aren't they out here like that? Because we are in full control. I want to know right now, who y'all got in the debate tonight? Who do you feel is going to win the debate? Is it going to be Donald Trump or is it going to be Kamala Harris? And we're going to talk about it from the FBA perspective, from our side of the fence. Oh, we breaking down immigration. We're going to do a little past research. We're going to pull out some goddamn cards and some receipts on Kamala Harris. Yeah, we're going to pull them out on Donald Trump too. We are going to be independent businessmen and women. We are going to be certified, and we are going to approach this as a business transaction. We are going to approach this as political free agents. We're not political property no more. We are political free agents, which means you better cut us some type of tangible. You better cut us some money, and it better be a big ass stack. Our vote is for sale. Yeah, our vote's for sale. You can go ahead and you can pay foundational Black Americans, but you better come up off your goddamn mortgage. You better come up off your goddamn house, your trailer, your motor scooter, your goddamn bicycle. I don't give a damn. You're going to run it. We are demanding. We're not asking. We're demanding. We're not begging. We are demanding. We're not praying. This is foundational Black American season, y'all. So we are in the building. And by the way, on top of all of that, we're also going to have a movie trailer that we're going to drop tonight, where yours truly is in this film. Oh, it's fire. And it's all about this political season. Think about this political season. You had Joe Biden be 597 years old. He dropped out the election. Then you got Kamala running around here saying she's Black. Somebody made an attempt on Donald Trump. You don't get this at all. All of these things are happening at the same damn time. Family, this is a great time. And foundational Black Americans are making our goddamn way. So y'all see a lot of Trump's going to win tonight. Okay. I see a lot of folks saying Trump gonna win tonight. We're gonna see. You already know he gonna come out throwing them goddamn barbs. You know what I'm saying? You already know that's how it's gonna play out. So we see a lot of people saying Trump gonna win because Kamala can't debate. She can't even talk without cackling. Y'all know that. We know that. We all seen it. So what you're gonna end up watching tonight is you're gonna see Kamala Harris come out and do her same thing, and she's gonna pull that I'm talking, let me talk. She's gonna pull all of that, y'all. But FBA gonna stand on it. Y'all stay right there. This is jumping all on me right now. We got to make sure this is great because we need the whole family to see this. Hold on 1 second. I don't know if the feed's jumping, y'all, but it's jumping on my side. We need to get this all the way correct. There they go. All right. So, yeah, we definitely going to represent family. We're going to break it down, and we're going to show everybody that when foundational Black Americans show up, we put it on. So I see a lot of folks saying Trump going to win. All right. Certified salute to everybody in the building. Trying to bring up. We will. We will if he doesn't. That's how it is, family. He don't do it. Foundational Black Americans will. Y'all hold on 1 second, fam. I'm going to pull this up because this is jumping all over. Y'all know they got to mess with the feed because we going so live right now. Y'all know that's how they got to do it. They got to try to mess with the feed because we working the game. Hold on 1 second, y'all. We're going to get this corrected. Uh-huh. Back at it. All right, y'all. Here we go. Yeah, they trying to mess with the feed because y'all know we're going to be dropping them goddamn receipts. So they're going to try to come with that nonsense, but we on it, y'all. We on it. All right. So what I see, family, what you really seeing, I'm going to ask the family. You got vote Couch. You got vote Kamala, which is plantation. And then you got people who say they're going to vote for Trump. This is where the perspective is with the community. And a lot of folks who say they're going to vote for Trump is just to spite the Democrats. And I'm going to be real with you. I ain't mad at that. Because at this point, y'all, the Democrats got to go. The Democrats have to go. There's no way that Black Americans can sustain the Democratic Party running around here. We just can't. We just can't. You're talking about immigration to the maximum. Y'all see what's going on out there in Ohio? Y'all see what's going on out there in Ohio with the goddamn Haitians? Tell me y'all been seeing what's going on out in Ohio. The Haitians is out there having a whole lot of fun with some cats and some dogs, y'all. All right? But remember, that was Kamala saying that she was going to bring them in. We got receipts on that. Yes, we do. Yes, the hell we do. Kamala was running around here, and she was supporting that. and we're going to go all the way down, and we're going to pull out all the receipts. As a matter of fact, since we pulling out the receipts, let's just get right to it, y'all. Let's get right to it in the way it go down. Remember, tonight, 2 episodes. We're going to go right here, pre-show. I want everybody to go watch it. Then we're going to run it back, y'all. And then we're going to have another show, and we're going to do the breakdown. Check this out right here, y'all. Here we go. Speaking about Kamala, let's talk about her past a little bit. Let's talk about how if you really got a problem with Kamala Harris, you don't have to look no further than Mr. Downtown Willie Brown. This just came across my timeline, but it happened a long time ago when I was a child. Oh, yeah. In Ohio, them Haitians is out there running around doing a whole lot of things. Yes, the hell they are. Yes, we're going to break that down, family. Y'all get your popcorn. We are in the building, in the place. We're going to break down every single aspect of this debate, the election, and how foundational Black Americans are the ones calling all the goddamn shots. Before we proceed, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, and news reporting. Fair use. Watch Kamala and tell me y'all catch this right here.
Notorious for his flamboyant lifestyle. Flashy clothes, fancy parties, fine women.
Are you his daughter?
And
Whoa. Hold on. It happened real fast. Did y'all catch that? Tell me who did y'all see right there, and then tell me the person that you saw, what question did they ask her? Let's talk about Kamala, but in order to talk about Kamala, you got to talk about Downtown Willie Brown. We pulling out all the receipts right now. This election season, right? This is the debate night, right? We foundational Black Americans, right? Then all the goddamn receipts is coming. Watch this again, y'all.
he's a rogue, all right. Notorious for his flamboyant lifestyle. Flashy clothes, fancy parties, fine women.
Are you his daughter?
Fine women.
Are you his daughter?
Fine women.
Are you his daughter?
Whoa! Hold up. That looked just like Kamala Harris. That looks just like collard green Kamala when she was still Punjabi Kamala. When she was running around with a married man named Willie Brown. When she was getting some of that African-American DNA all up in her. Yeah. And the person asked her, is that your daddy? Are you his daughter? Damn. What we talking about here, family? What we talking about right now? This goes to show you what we saying. If you watch and you observe, then you will see her background is filthy. And we don't need Donald Trump to talk that talk. We don't need the Democrats, the Republicans, or anybody to say what we need to say. What you see right there is clearly a person who is running around here doing all types of dirty behavior. I thought she cared about the Black family. Bet not.
He's a rogue, all right. Notorious for his flamboyant lifestyle. Flashy clothes, fancy parties, fine women.
Are you his daughter?
And fast cars.
Damn. Kamala, I bet you didn't want this to come out. I bet you didn't want nobody to see this, Kamala. No. This is bad news right here. So you got a woman that's running around saying that she's a Black American woman and she cares about the Black American family. But when you look at her background and her history, she was the main one breaking up the Black American family. Yep. You ain't going to run around here and cosplay us. You're not going to run around here and say that you some type of Black woman, some type of sister girl. You got it all down for us. But yet your background is filthy as hell. How old was she, y'all? Somebody tell me, how old was she? How old was she when she was running around with Willie Brown? Wasn't she young and he was old as hell? Willie Brown is one of them guys where he's always been old and you don't ever remember Willie Brown being young. Willie Brown been old since goddamn 1980 something. Yeah, since the 80s, this man has been old.
Are you his daughter?
When they think that the damn mistress is the daughter, you doing something you ain't got no business doing, Collie Green. Yeah. When you see somebody asking her this, don't nobody want to say nothing. See, this is what I'm saying about this election, y'all. She didn't want this to come out. She did not want this to come out. They want to keep all this at bay because this does not go with the narrative. Let me tell you something. This swings elections. Stuff like this swings elections. When you see somebody talking that type of talk, running that kind of game, and next thing you know, it's all over the internet, but yet she's claiming to care about black folks? Nah, it's a damn shame, y'all. It's a damn shame. Trust me, they spent every single dollar trying to get this off the internet. They were trying to scrub it. They were trying to hide it. And lo and behold, it comes out right before. And then on top of that, foundational Black Americans, we the ones who exposed it. It's a beautiful day to be FBA. Damn, we already got 600 people in here. Oh, it's going down tonight, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Pull up a seat, get your goddamn popcorn ready. Because when I say we got some receipts, when I say we got some surprises, that's exactly what we have, y'all. We got all of them in abundance tonight. So y'all seen this right here before, and we're going to show it again because that's just what we do. Check it out. Y'all see clear as day that when you start talking about Kamala Harris, the only DNA that we found in her was from Willie Brown. And everybody knows that Mr. Downtown Willie Brown was serving her up. Yes, the hell he was. So this is how her political career started. This is how her political career begun. All my brothers and sisters in California been know about this. All my brothers and sisters in California been seeing this. Now it's coming to the forefront, but this is what they've been trying to hide. There's a campaign right now from the Democratic establishment where they've been coming after all of the influencers, everybody in the new black media, everybody in the grassroots, because they do not want this information to be put on Main Street. Guess what? It is. It is. So in the debate tonight, when you see her talking about her life, her past, I want everybody to remember that it came from Mr. Downtown Willie Brown. Then you got to see this right here. Willie Brown gave Kamala Harris a BMW and a Mercedes-Benz. Willie Brown admitted that he bought Kamala Harris a BMW and a Mercedes in the mid-1990s. He acknowledged that he had helped Kamala Harris's career by appointing her to 2 state commissions. As Representative Maxine Waters explained, Kamala did what she had to do. Damn, wait a minute. Freeze. Hold up. Is that the same Maxine Waters that's running around here right now, caping for the Haitians? I think it is. Is this the same Maxine Waters who's been running around doing a whole bunch of nothing for the last 352 years? I think it is. So she was basically telling on her. She was basically saying she did what she had to do. Family, y'all know we are interactive on the Black Alpha Network. When Maxine Waters says that Kamala Harris did what she had to do with Willie Brown, in the chat, can y'all tell me what she really meant by that? Can y'all in the chat tell me right now? I'm going to post it on the big screen. Tell me what Maxine Waters meant when she said that Kamala had to do what she had to do. Please, let's do some certified foundational Black American translation, and let's just go ahead and say what she really meant to say. Because it looked like she had to drop down and she wasn't praying. No. It looked like she got down, and when she got up, Willie Brown was gone. That's just what it looked like. So my whole politics. Yeah. So it looked like everything that they're saying is everything that we've been saying. Foundational Black Americans are right again. Headboard Harris. Guys, damn. I see y'all. Let's go. We here, family. Oh, this election season right now. This election season. Yeah, this debate night. The whole goddamn world is watching the United States of America. And if you're watching the United States, then you're watching Foundational Black Americans, family, because we built this. We coming out uncut. We speaking the real facts. Yep. Dropping gave him 50. Yep. 304 and all over the goddamn place. Damn. Shameful. But I thought Kamala said that she was, doing it for the people. This is what I heard. This is what they were saying. This is what they was running around saying. So when you see that again, we have to ask these questions, y'all. And the questions we have to ask is, how come if Kamala Harris, is for the Black community, then let's meet Blanchett Brown, wife and mother of 3. Kamala Harris slept with her husband when Harris was 29 and Willie Brown was 60. And apparently, she got a Mercedes in the process. And apparently, she was taken care of in the process. And apparently, according to Maxine Waters, she just had to do what she had to do. Foundational Black Americans provide the receipts for every single thing that they do. When they try to hide it, we on they ass. That's how we get out. Certified all the goddamn time. Are we starting the debate now? Is that what we do? We just go ahead and jump to it right now. Can we just get to that? Can we get to how it would be if we were debating? Let's go ahead and get down. Donald Trump can go out there and say whatever he want to say, all right? The Republicans and Democrats can play that game. How about we just go out there, and since this is the main stage, I told you, the whole world watching the political stage, we on the main stage, all right? The USA, because there'd be no USA without FBA. So let's go ahead and let's just break down the way it played out. That right there is our debate. We coming with our ammunition. We gonna give the real goddamn debate that they don't really want to have because they ain't got it in them. We not done. We don't hide. We don't run. We got more receipts on top of that, y'all. So if you see Kamala coming out, and this is the type of energy she's on. And if you see Kamala coming out and she's talking about as a Black woman, and she's saying how blackety black she is, and she's talking about how she cares so much about the Black family, and she talks about how Donald Trump is a convicted rapist, all those things that you hear her say all the time, okay? Well, let's put out some receipts of our own. Check this out right here. When I say that we are swinging this election, y'all, we are swinging this election. They don't want that on the main stage. So look what Kamala's been running around saying just last week.
Privileges, and it should be taken down. And the bottom line is that you can't say that you have one rule for Facebook and you have a different rule for Twitter. The same rule has to apply, which is that there has to be a responsibility that is placed on these social media sites to understand their power, They are directly speaking to millions and millions of people without any level of oversight or regulation. And that has to stop.
Freeze. Social media platforms should adhere to government censorship, including taking down political opponents' accounts. That was said August 30th, 2024. Could it be because of receipts with her and Willie Brown are floating around? Could it be because her birth certificate, where it says Caucasian persuasion? Could it be because foundational Black Americans have influenced this election so much that she's to the point where she's trying to run a censorship on free speech? That's what it looked like. And 9 times out of 10, that's exactly what it is. Why you think they've been coming after all the influencers? Why you think they've been trying to run interference, censor all the content? Why you think they're trying to pay people off? Now, it's funny. When it's Megan Thee Stallion, she come out and do whatever she want to do. When it's Quavo, come out and do whatever the hell you want to do. When it's any broke down, basic ass rapper, pay them off. But let it be somebody talking that real talk.
It should be taken down. And the bottom line is that you can't say that you have one rule for Facebook.
The Black grassroots talking that real talk. They want to stop us. Let them try to stop you guys because they're talking about you. They're talking about all 700 plus people in here. This goes for all of us. They are trying to stop us because we are affecting Kamala Harris's campaign. The talking points that we put out into the atmosphere are literally starting to seep into the mainstream. It used to be the mainstream influenced the underground. Now the underground is the goddamn mainstream. So we changing the whole game.
Facebook and you have a different rule for Twitter. The same rule has to apply, which is that there has to be a responsibility that is placed on these social media sites to understand their power. They are directly speaking to millions and millions of people without any level of oversight or regulation. And that has to stop.
Can we go ahead, family, since I got all my certifieds in the building right now, can we go ahead and translate that as well? So we translated what Maxine Waters meant when she says that Kamala Harris has 2 knee pads. We translated what that really meant. So let's translate what that means. That means y'all FBA are getting too goddamn powerful. We did not plan on the grassroots being this powerful. We did not plan on the grassroots exposing me. We didn't think y'all was going to pull out birth certificates. Family, do y'all really think they expected Black Americans to out of nowhere just be completely dominated by the grassroots? Because remember, they was paying off the John Lewis's, They was paying off the Albert Young, Andrew Young, whatever the hell, the Jesse Jacksons. Jesse Jackson can't even walk no more. They was out here paying them off. They was paying off all the Roland Martins. They was paying off all the Joyless Reeds. Think about this, y'all. 2 generations of Boule are canceled and finished. Let's go there. Let me bring it down a notch. Y'all know I'm going 100 miles an hour because I'm turned all the way up. I got my family with me. We almost at 1,000 already, fam. We only been going on for less than 30 minutes, y'all. So we bubbling right now. I got the family in here. This is FBA time. Let's go. Everybody, all eyes on us. Foundationals. So think about it. The Jesse Jacksons, he cannot walk anymore, okay? Literally, I'm not clowning. He just can't walk anymore. He was running around here talking about African-American and all that, black on black crime. He can't walk no more, all right? Andrew Young or whatever, Albert Lewis guy, whatever his name was. Him, the guy that looked just like John Lewis. Both of them, okay? They're gone. And then they said, okay, let's bring in a new generation. We're going to bring in the Roland Martins of the world. We're going to bring in the Joyless Reeds of the world. And then we start saying, well, those are non-FBAs. Neither one of them are of the lineage. They didn't expect this lineage takeover. They didn't expect this foundational black American presence. They didn't think that we was going to say we're not African American. Hell no. We're not people of color. Hell no. We're not black and brown coalition. Think about all 3 of those terms, including minority, all 4 of those terms have been canceled because of us. So now the old folks can't walk or have transition. And all of the younger ones, the Roland Martins and all them, they've all been fired because we ran their asses out the paint, off the block. And eventually we ran their asses out the country, back to goddamn Ghana or wherever the hell Joy Reid's from. And eventually back to Haiti over there with Roland Martin. Roland Martin got goddamn dudes popping up in the nude on his goddamn channel. Come on. I mean, is he really influencing the election? Who's influencing the election? Foundational black Americans who are putting all the receipts on the goddamn table, who are exposing Kamala Harris to the point where Kamala Harris wants to shut down social media because we showing her out there dancing around town with Willie Brown. We showing her out here, her birth certificate says everything other than black. Yeah, we're showing these people that she's never been down with black Americans and she's been locking up brothers and sisters for the longest amount of time. Yes, we have been putting that on the forefront. So now she's saying, pull the goddamn plug. So who's influencing more, us or Roland Martin? Checkmate. FBA wins again. And by the way, y'all know the sister out in California that Kamala Harris locked her up and her daughter was sick. I actually talked to her, all right? That's a very, very, very good sister. Certified salute to you if you watch. And I talked to her for about 2 hours. I got all the details and everything that we've been saying is true. And definitely salute to that sister, man. That's a real, real solid, strong, foundational black American woman, y'all. Real talk. And another thing that we've been calling out is up with these counterfeit women that they try to put in front of us. Ain't y'all tired of seeing that? What I always say about them, they always speak around our certified sisters. Y'all know in every episode, I talk about the certified foundational black American woman. The Democrats have this thing where they're the main ones out here talking that gender divide. Who talks about a gender divide and who tries to divide brothers and sisters more than the Democratic Party? Have you ever seen Donald Trump running around here pitting black man versus black woman? Do you see any Republican trying to get black men and black women to argue? It's always the Democrats. You know what the Democrats, they're going to try to get young versus old. They're trying to get left versus right. They're trying to get men versus women because the Democrats want to separate our families more than anybody. So they've been trying to give us these fake counterfeit sisters. And all my certified sisters, y'all been out here saying, hell no, we ain't rocking with her. Y'all the ones who've been out here saying, we ain't voting for Kamala. Certified salute to every last one of my certified sisters. And y'all know we talk about it all the time. I see y'all in the chat right goddamn now. I see y'all in the chat. So what we've been doing as we've been exposing, the exposing and the regulating that we are doing as the black grassroots, foundational black Americans, I'm talking about all of y'all, is at an all-time high. This election was going to be very serious and we had to match the energy and match the intensity, and family, we exceeded it. We done took our regulating to the top. We are operating at our finest. This is foundational black Americans at our finest right now. And it's picture perfect timing. So all of the sisters been out there and they've been saying, we ain't rocking with Kamala. Hell to the no. But they've been running around here trying to give us the Joy Reids of the world. And what I did a little thing today where I showed y'all. Check this out. I want you to see the difference between a janky hairline, Fleedman forehead, non-FBA woman versus a certified foundational black American woman. I want you to see the majority of Kamala Harris's support comes from Tether women, not foundational women. Watch this right here, y'all. Watch this right here as we go to work. Look right here at this certified sister and look at this one with the eyes bucking. Can you already tell? Can you already tell who's a foundational and who is non-foundational? Let's go there, family. Let's put in that goddamn work. Let's put in that work. Thank you, sister. I appreciate that. Much love and respect. Love you, man. I appreciate you. Family, let's really, really go there. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Well, look at the one who's got the eyes bucking. What you think she about to say? It's about to be a whole bunch of, ooh, Kamala, she's so good. I love me some Kamala. Whoop, yep, my hairline is going backwards. Can't stop it. My forehead is going sideways. Can't stop it. But I loves me some Kamalas now. Yeah, you already know. You already know what she about to say. Look at the difference between a foundational Black American woman and a Tether. Watch this.
One thing I asked.
Look at her. Eyes bucking. I can't even get the damn thing. Eyes and all over the goddamn place. Watch this right here. Look at the non-FBA.
One thing I absolutely despise about y'all, us, and I'm going to say it because y'all scary and I'm not scary because I can't get no whooping. One thing I absolutely despise about us is that we don't take accountability for shit. Like, why is it so many of my African-American kings up here making videos and going live talking about Auntie Cam put y'all in jail? Did she tell you when you get paid or when you get a couple of dollars in your pocket to go to the trap and get some reefer? She ain't tell you to do that. Your actions put you in jail. And then y'all haven't read a book since David goes to school up here making accusations on somebody. Read. And then I hate that I'm seeing so many of my African-American queens chiming in on the conversation. Like, girl, we don't be forgetting when y'all be getting mad, when y'all find out y'all baby daddies be fucking the girls that be working in the corner store and all that, and y'all be calling their probation officers, putting them right back in jail. We don't be forgetting that. You're on his depot, not Auntie Cam. Like, shut up. Y'all put y'all family members in jail every other family function and get right on the internet and scream blood thicker than water. Shut up. Vote.
Look at it, end it with the damn eyes bucking. Started with the eyes bucking, ended with the eyes bucking. Let's unpack all of that right there, okay? And it may take a minute because that forehead stretches from California all the way to goddamn New York, all right? Maybe even Maine. Trust me. This is what we're talking about. Notice when she starts off, she starts saying us. That's projection. That's projection, family. That's one of the things Tethers love to do. Tethers love to come out and project upon Black Americans. That's the first thing. And they have to use words like us. They have to use words like ours because they know goddamn well they not like us, all right? They know that there's a difference between them, they, and us, all right? And they are the them and the theys. We are the us. So they got to try to slide in. She says every single thing. You're absolutely right. I should have hit the Tether alert. Absolutely right. She says every single thing that they really feel about Black Americans. And Kamala Harris ain't nobody's goddamn auntie. Eyes bucking.
One thing I absolutely despise about y'all.
Notice she started off right there. Listen to that, y'all. She says, y'all's.
One thing I absolutely despise about y'all, us, and
then she had to stop and say, us. A Tether has to have covert. A Tether has to have camouflage. She blew her cover right there. She started off blowing her cover, and then she tried to re-rail herself and get back to it.
I'm going to say it because y'all scary and I'm not scary because I can't get no whooping. One thing I absolutely despise about us is that we don't take accountability for shit. Like,
Tether alert.
Why is it so many of my African-American kings?
We don't use African-American. Telltale sign.
Up here making videos and going live talking about Auntie Cam put y'all in jail. Did she tell you when you get paid or when you get a couple of dollars in your pocket to go to the trap and get some reefer?
So now we smoking. So now she says we're all weed smokers because she's caping for Kamala. Tethers love Kamala because Kamala is a tether like them.
She ain't tell you to do that. Your actions put you in jail. And then y'all haven't read a book since David goes to school up here making accusations on somebody. Read.
We ain't read a book. By the way, god damn, family, y'all see that right there? Holy road, look at this, look at this. We in Kansas right here. Oh, we started in California. Kansas. We stopped in Detroit. Now we all the way in New York. God damn. You need a tarmac.
And then I hate that I'm seeing so many of my African-American queens chiming in on the conversation.
Eyes bucking again. And there you go. You knew she was going to start talking about our women. Tethers and Democrats talk for our certified Black American sisters more than anybody. They cannot speak for our sisters. And I'm so proud of our Black American women because our Black American women are not going for this. Our Black American women said no longer will the Democrats speak on our behalf, no longer will Tethers speak on our behalf, and no longer will foreheads that need a whole goddamn area code speak on our behalf. Let's go ahead and get that all the way out the goddamn system, family. We don't need to see that no more. Let's go to the certified sister. I want y'all to see this sister right here. Checkmate, checkmate, checkmate. Y'all look at this sister right here. She speaks the same way we speak. And every time you see a Tether running around speaking that nonsense, you're going to see a foundational Black American from the certified side putting an end to all that. Cook, sister.
What in the hell are y'all celebrating? Y'all haven't seen Camilla this entire time. Camilla did the same exact thing the average nigga do when they know they're about to need you. Figure out a way to get in contact with you. She threw up a barbecue. Niggas been getting tricked for years with food. She allowed y'all to drink up all the check sodas that y'all wanted and take all the pictures with her that y'all wanted, showing nothing but gums and teeth. Half of the photos that y'all was able to take with this woman wouldn't have dare been captured in a photo with half of y'all if she didn't need you. She wouldn't dare be even caught standing beside some of y'all if she didn't need you. And y'all celebrating because she was able to raise up millions of dollars in 24 hours. When we got sisters and brothers out here in the world and barely provide food on the table for their families. People out here in the world hurting. What in the hell are y'all celebrating? Y'all haven't seen Camilla this entire time. Camilla did the same exact thing the average nigga do when they know they're about to need you. Figure out a way to get in contact with you. She threw up a barbecue. Niggas been getting tricked for years with food. She allowed y'all to drink up all the check sodas that y'all wanted and take all the pictures with her that y'all wanted, showing nothing but gums and teeth. Half of the photos that y'all was able to take with this woman wouldn't have dare been captured in a photo with half of y'all if she didn't need you. She wouldn't dare be even caught standing beside some of y'all if she didn't need you. And y'all celebrating because she was able to raise up millions of dollars in 24 hours. When we got sisters and brothers out here in the world and barely provide food on the table for their families. People out here in the world hurting.
Look at the difference right there, y'all. Look at the difference right there. Certified salute to that sister right there, y'all. You see, there ain't nothing they can say no more. What they gonna say? There's nothing that they can say anymore, y'all, because we counter all of that. Our voices are being heard. Our voices are dominating. Forget being heard. Being heard to somebody hear you. Our voices are dominating all the political discourse. Certified salute to that sister right there. So look at the difference now. The Kamala supporter was running around here talking about some, y'all go to jail. Y'all messed up. Forehead like this. Talking about, man, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all locking each other up. Projecting tribalism. The certified sister came on and she said, Camilla, which was hilarious. Y'all gotta be careful because Michael Erica Dyson, he may get mad because, you know, if you don't say her name right, then he gonna come after you. He need to be worried about them goddamn Me Too charges and the sexual assault cases he got on him and quit worrying about us, Michael Erica. That's another one who's been canceled, irrelevant. But the real sister came in and she said, Camilla was going around here contacting y'all when she needed you. Camilla was running around here taking pictures, showing nothing but gums and teeth because she is trying to get y'all to vote for her. That part. And we ain't going for it. Foundational Black Americans are not going for it, man. And it's being led by us as a collective. And we're not allowing anybody to speak on behalf of us because we know they don't represent us. The days of fake allies are over. I don't even want to hear the term ally. What has ally ever done for Black Americans? Really, real talk. What has really ally done? We don't really got rid of that term. Nobody uses the term ally. Ally has simply been a term that's harmed us more. All you really have to do, y'all, is find out a term, see if it's helped us or hurt us, and then simply discontinue using it. We found out those terms don't work for us, so we got rid of them. Same way we find out that all of these fake cosplayers don't work for us. So let's show what we've already exposed in less than 40 minutes, y'all. Kamala Harris talks Black family. She was breaking up Black families with Willie Brown. And Maxine Waters even admitted to it. That wasn't even us. Maxine Waters snitched on her and threw her under the bus. I guess she's already under anyway, right? Yeah. Then we showed you that she's been running around here getting all these fake people to speak on behalf of foundational Black Americans. Cool, we expose that. Then now we showing you she's been running around here talking about reparations, but she's been saying it in the form of therapy. Yes, when it's the Ukraine, it's billions of dollars for free. When it's all the migrants coming over here, billions of dollars for free. Now let's talk about her actual reparations position. And it ain't good. It's a bunch of cosplaying. She cosplays about her lineage. She cosplays about her race. And she also cosplays about reparations. Check this out right here, y'all. This is Kamala Harris talking about reparations when this young sister pressed her. This was a few years ago. Yeah, it tells everything. Look at the picture right there. Who's got their head down to the ground, y'all? Who's got their head down and who ain't looking at the goddamn camera? Absolutely. I told you, a picture's worth 1,000 words. That young sister, that is a teenager, and she's asking her about reparations. Kamala, the old-ass woman, has her head down. She can't even look at that young sister in her eyes. So you know she about to start lying. You know she about to start capping. Watch what she says right there, family. And trust me, when it's about immigration, her head ain't down. When it's about the Ukraine, her head ain't down. When it's about Willie Brown, well, her head may be down for that. But other than that, she looks up and she hands money away. But this is how she answered this question to this sister. Fair use, fair use.
There's a congresswoman by the name of Sheila Jackson Lee that has written this bill in the House, which I'm supporting, to study exactly what should be the response to your question. But to your point, and to support your point, look, we had centuries of slavery in this country. We had decades of Jim Crow. We had legalized discrimination and segregation. And then we had de facto discrimination and segregation. And to believe or suggest that those years of treatment and abuse and violence and crimes did not have an impact is to overlook the facts of history. And for that reason, I support the legislation and what we need to do to think about specifically what it means in terms of the next steps.
Okay, so babble, 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 babble. Let me go back. I didn't even get a chance to watch the sister actually asked.
Specific actions do you plan to take to administer reparations for this unpaid labor?
Right.
What specific actions do you have in place to pay for this unpaid labor? Look, her head's down again. Heads down again. Look, family. Look, there you go. She don't want us exposing this, but we will. Head down again. She gives that whole babble, and then Don Lemon asks her directly, and she dances around it again.
Yes, that those years of treatment and abuse and violence and crimes did not have an impact is to overlook the facts of history. And for that reason, I support the legislation and what we need to do to think about specifically what it means in terms of the next steps. But I thank you for that question.
Senator, yes or no, do you support financial reparations?
I support that we study that. We should study it and see. But look,
that wasn't the goddamn question. Do you support financial reparations? You know, the same way that you spend trillions of dollars on the Ukraine and all the immigrants. She says she supports studying the money. How do you study the money?
Legislation and what we need to do to think about specifically what it means in terms of the next steps. But I thank you for that question.
Senator, yes or no, do you support financial reparations?
I support that we study that. We should study it and see. But look, let's look at this, for example. One of the issues that is very clear is that trauma, years of trauma or even one experience with trauma can lead to lifelong consequences.
Trauma. So basically therapy, y'all. She's telling us that she wants to give us reparations in the form of therapy. That's what she wants. And remember now, she's talking about a trauma that she did not have to experience in the United States of America because she is not an American. Yes, this shows you again what we mean when we say that she is cosplaying our culture. And all of these people running around here saying, she never said that she was a Black American. She's speaking on a trauma that she never had to deal with in the first goddamn place. And second, even if she did, we don't want no therapy for it.
I'm supporting some work and was part of some work that had started years ago, looking at children who are growing up in a community where there is violence. And
stop. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Listen to that right there. Let me run that back, y'all. Watch what she says. She says she's doing a study about children who grow up in violence. Watch. Listen to the words.
Consequences. I'm supporting some work and was part of some work that had started years ago of looking at children who are growing up in a community where there is violence. And if you look at the associated then physical health effects that are associated with exposure to trauma and what that can mean in terms of physical disability, not to mention what it means in terms of a child's ability to learn and be educated. There are real factors that can be associated with trauma. And when you are talking about the years and years and years of trauma that were experienced because of slavery, because of Jim Crow, and because of all that we've seen in terms of institutional and legal discrimination and racism, this is very real and it needs to be studied. And we need to look at exactly how the response should be played out and how it should be worked.
I don't need to.
Boom. All right. Oh, we on it now. We on it, family. Okay. Y'all saw that right there. All right. She just said that, first off, she tap danced around it. She didn't answer nothing. She was completely fronting. All right. She said she wants to study the money. How do you study money? Y'all ever go to work and then you waiting on your paycheck and they say, well, we're going to study if we're going to pay you or not. You ever go to the bank and you say, I need to go ahead and deposit $100, you know what I'm saying? Or withdraw $100 and they say, well, let's study first. They want us to do things that they don't do for anybody. Somebody made a point. I don't know who it was. Somebody in my chat earlier today. They said, when it comes to Black Americans, out of nowhere, everybody starts becoming a damn therapist. You notice that, family? Were they a therapist with immigration? Are they a therapist with the Ukraine? Are they a therapist to whoever they give money to this year? It's only with us that everybody becomes a goddamn therapist. You want to start talking about therapy this, therapy that. I want my goddamn money. I want my money. I want my money. I want my money. You can keep all the therapy. We don't want none of that. And we know that's capped any goddamn way. But that's her doing the dance around. That's the dance around. Check this out right here, family. This is her position on reparations. All right? This is her position. But this also came out, literally, family, literally. This came out, this all back from 2019. This video right here is from 2019. The one I just showed you is from 2019. On the last one, she was talking about therapy and doing a study. This one, she was saying she was going to sign the goddamn bill. Looked like flip-flopping to me.
In the area of reparations for descendants of Africans enslaved. If you elected president, would you sign that bill if it came across your desk?
When I am elected president, I will sign that bill.
There go the goddamn laugh. There go the laugh.
It's your desk.
Elected president, I will sign that bill.
In the area of
Wait a minute. I thought it was about therapy a minute ago. A minute ago, she was saying that she supported it in the form of therapy. Now, out of nowhere, she's talking about, I will sign that bill. So she's flip-flopping on reparations the same exact way, family, that she's been flip-flopping on her own goddamn lineage and her own heritage. But that ain't it. No. Nah, we're not done. We're doing some real certified exposing over here on the Black Alpha Network. She also came out just recently and she told us again that she supports reparations in the form of therapy. The last one was 2019. This is in 2024. Last time I checked, it's 2024. This is her go-to anytime someone presses her on lineage-based reparations. She starts telling you she's not giving y'all money. She's not giving y'all no dollar bills. She wants to give y'all therapy sessions.
There has to be some form of reparations, and we can discuss what that is. But look,
Should Black people get reparations?
I think there has to be some form of reparations, and we can discuss what that is. But look, we're looking at more than 200 years of slavery. We're looking at almost 100 years of Jim Crow. We're looking at legalized segregation and in fact, segregation on so many levels that exist today based on race. And there has not been any kind of intervention done, understanding the harm and the damage that occurred to correct course. And so we are seeing the effects of all of those years play out still.
Okay, we know all this. We know all of this out here. Why are you telling us again? They tried to tell us our history, family. The same history that we tell them is why we need our reparations. They just tell us the history right back. Listen, there's been trauma and there was slavery, no duh. And Black people were really hurt, no duh. And Black folks went through a lot. Okay, cool, you admitted it, now cut the check. Cut the check. We don't need you to tell us back to us what we went through. You weren't there. Your people weren't there. Your family wasn't there. So why are you trying to tell us? This is her reparations position. It is reparations in the form of trauma-based therapy.
Still today.
As president, you would be willing to lead a conversation on what reparations for Black people would look like.
Yeah, including things like what we should be doing to take very seriously undiagnosed and untreated trauma.
Do you support reparations for Black people?
Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century.
There it goes again. There it goes for the third time. There it goes, y'all. Do you support reparations? Listen, we had Jim Crow. We had slavery. We had black codes. Every single time you ask her about reparations, she just gives you a history on Black Americans. That's it. Do you support reparations? We had slavery. We had Jim Crow. Do you support financial reparations? We had Jim Crow. We had slavery. Do you support giving American descendants of freedmen money in the form of reparations? We had some bad times as Black folks. There you go again.
Very seriously undiagnosed and untreated trauma.
Do you support reparations for Black people?
Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination and segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, Black people have not. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say, I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No. So I'm not going to sit here and say, I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No.
Y'all see the question? Let me see the answers. Can I get some answers to that question? Will you vote for Kamala Harris? We've just put her reparations policy on the front stage. That's her reparations policy, y'all. Anybody who wants to know what her reparations stance is, we just heard it. It's reparations in the form of therapy. Will y'all answer that question for me, please? I need to know how the certified foundational Black Americans feel when it comes to Kamala Harris. Will you vote for her? No, number one. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm seeing. Yes. Foundational Black Americans, we go ahead and we calling this one all the way out. Camilla, this is what you got to get, Camilla. This is what you deserve this right here, Camilla. Uh-huh. It looked like a resounding no. Hell no. You know, I love Foundational Black Americans. We're going to get some no's, some hell no's, some hell to the no's. That's what we're going to get. Right there. Right there. Damn. Hell no. Hell no. That's the family spoken. The family has spoken. So she gave us that whole history lesson. But family, I want y'all to notice something that I just seen right there. You seen how she said when that young lady had asked her about reparations and she gave her whole history lesson? But did you notice the part where she said, I did a study and my study was talking about the effects of basically Black people in America? If you caught that part during her her first babble and projection, if you caught that part, she started talking about being a part of a study. And this study that she was talking about being a part of was about the effects of trauma within the Black American communities, right? Not anybody else, the Black American communities. Watch this. She was referring to not reparations. Let me tell you, when she starts talking about trauma-based therapy based on statistics of how Black people are treated in America, that is the same exact excuse that she used to justify locking Black women up for truancy. That's what she was referring to. She just didn't think a thorough certified foundational Black American like Black Alpha myself would be right here exposing her on the big screen on debate night. We don't need Donald Trump. We got our goddamn selves. Yeah. When she gave that answer and she said, well, I was doing some studying about Black folks in America and the conditions of trauma. She said the same thing when she said the conditions of trauma and Black kids not going to school leads Black kids to being criminals. She tied and connected Black kids not going to school with Black kids going to prison. She said half of the murderers become Black folks who didn't go to school. And I'm going to show you right here the goddamn receipt. Oh, and by the way, when we call this out, This is why she wants to drop it from the internet. This is her justification. This is the study that she was referring to in that town hall speech.
Is promising to crack down on kids who cut class. And today, city leaders explained why that could also cut down on violent crime. Linda Yee joins us from the newsroom with some disturbing numbers. Linda? Dana, the numbers are startling. The district attorney says a high number of murder victims are directly related to truancy problems. So the battle against the city's violent crime rate is moving on to the school campuses. Mayor Newsom visited Thurgood Marshall High School to talk about the new plan to attack the problem of truancy.
Freeze! Wait a minute. Ain't that Governor Newsom? Ain't that the same Governor Newsom who just shot down reparations in the state of California? Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that Governor Gavin, I think I'm John F. Kennedy and got too much goddamn hair grease Newsom, he been running shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow with Kamala Harris this whole goddamn time? Wow. Yeah, it's exposed. So in 2024, Kamala Harris is running for president of the United States. Gavin Newsom is shooting down reparations with the Black Caucus in California. And back in the day, both of them in California were locking black kids up for truancy based on a fake study that Kamala Harris referred to when she was making an excuse for not giving us reparations. You can't make this up.
A $450,000 federal grant will be used to hire more school police officers for truancy patrol, much like Oakland's program. Money will also be used to hire more counselors to help the kids who have a range of problems that contribute to them skipping school.
Truant individuals disproportionately engage in the kind of criminal activity and the kind of social behavior that is becoming increasingly problematic. And
that sounds like prison, preschool pipeline. Yep, and it's brought to you by Gavin Newsom, and it's brought to you by Kamala Harris. You mean to tell me that they did some magic study, and this study shows that kids who don't go to school end up becoming the biggest criminals? Not supremacy. Notice, family, they'll never do this study about people who grow up in a supremacist household and how they're connected to crime. Yeah, they leave all of that out, but they do one about black kids, and they say how black kids end up becoming criminals because they don't go to school. You don't get the hell out of here.
San Francisco, not all, but many. And so it's an early warning. It's an intervention strategy to get serious about that correlation and engage youth before they engage in inappropriate activity.
We are looking at a situation where in the last couple of years, 94% of the victims of homicide were high school dropouts. We are looking at a fact that people who are not educated, who do not receive the benefit of a good public education, which I know Gwen Chan is committed to providing in our schools, when they don't receive the benefit of a good public education, the odds-on favorite is that they will not lead a productive life.
That's what she was talking about, family, when she said that she was a part of study on trauma. That's the trauma she's referring to. The same trauma that she refers to dodge the reparations conversation is the same trauma that she refers to when she was locking black people up for truancy. Trust me, I've had conversations with people in California who have been directly affected by this. Kamala purposely made this a plan and a policy because she was using this to safeguard her career and to give a whole bunch of empowerment to everyone else to carry it out.
The program will target 4 schools in San Francisco that have the highest rate of truant, including Thurgood Marshall, Galileo, the International Studies Academy, and Horace Mann Middle School. Teachers have identified that.
Boom. Look at that. And there she go taking the goddamn pictures. Exposed again. Oh, we want to keep doing some more exposing? All right, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. This right here is Camilla. And Camilla was running around here talking all that nonsense, right? Okay, school truancy. Now let's fast forward to Gavin Newsom.
I just want to know, what did you...
This is the same Gavin Newsom that was out here knocking down reparations for black folks. Now look at him. Hair a little more gray and still anti-black as hell.
Know about bills not being brought to the floor, but 2 critical reparation bills, Senate Bill 1403 and Senate Bill 13.
Forgive me, because there's over 1,000. I'm not very good at the numeric, but
agency.
Yeah, I know a little bit about that. What I do know is
Bradford's desk on August 26th.
As it relates,
You're off.
well, hold on. We work with the legislature throughout the legislative process on amendments. Sometimes they advance those amendments, sometimes they don't take our amendments, and those bills are sent to my desk. I think you're referencing bills that were not sent to my desk that did not pass through the legislature. As it relates to the broader issue of reparations, which I appreciate both of you referencing, we work very closely with the Black Caucus on a package of reparations reforms. We met before the legislative session. We met during the legislative session. We worked very collaboratively on amendments. We also worked on bills without amendments. And I think the vast majority of those that we agreed to and worked collaboratively together with the Black Caucus have ended up on my desk. I'll be reviewing them all on the merits.
Then why didn't you sign it and why didn't they put it on the table, Newsom? Just say it. You sabotaged it because y'all never wanted reparations.
I didn't talk directly to anyone about those two bills.
Now he's starting to get mad, y'all. Now the real supremacist in him is coming out.
As it relates to the process of how bills are done broadly in the state, there's a collaborative process. People ask our opinions. Are there concerns? Issues that have dollar figures are consistently marked, consistently. If it wasn't done in the budget, that's going to be a challenge. There's always exceptions to that, but that's going to be a challenge. And that was a process that unfolded over the course, as I said, of months, particularly as it relates to the reparations package in partnership with the Black Caucus. And there was no daylight with Lori Wilson and the
Democrats splaining, y'all. They don't want reparations.
Attacked like she was attacked. Members of the Black Caucus did not deserve to be attacked.
Whoa, is he pointing his finger? Wait a minute, y'all. Is he waving his finger at y'all? Is that how you talking to black folks, Gavin? Ain't that the same exact way that Roland Martin talks to black folks? Ain't that the same way Joy Reid and Kamala Harris? I'm not gonna do nothing for y'all. No. This is what we're saying about the Democratic plantation family. They feel that you are their property. They feel that they own black people. They feel that black folks better be quiet and go vote blue no matter who. And this is why brothers and sisters ain't going for it. That man is literally pointing the finger at black folks, telling them they better get in line and quit disrespecting the Black Caucus. The same Black Caucus that sabotaged reparations for foundational Black Americans. So they can sabotage our reparations. They can lie to us in our face about it. They can mock us like the Black Caucus was doing. And in return, you get the governor wagging his goddamn finger at you while Kamala Harris has came up with this guy and they both support illegal immigration over foundational Black Americans. Can't make it up, but you can regulate it.
Members of the Black Caucus did not deserve to be attacked and their integrity impugned. That was disgraceful.
No, let me tell you what was disgraceful, Hair Jail. Let me tell you what was disgraceful. What's disgraceful is how the Democratic plantation has been using Black Americans for 60 years. Black folks have been voting 90% for the Democrats and don't get nothing. Think about this right now, y'all. Every other community can be whatever they choose to be. If you're a W, you can be a Democrat or Republican. If you're an Asian, you can be a Democrat or Republican. If you're an Arabic, if you're Latino, you can be a Democrat or Republican. Black folks have to be Democrats. And if you're not, you're going to get called every name in the goddamn book. Who else talks reckless to not only a voter, they talk reckless to their own number one voter block. And then they say this. That man was wagging his finger. Nah, we ain't on that type of time, homeboy. We ain't on that type of time. This is a different era, y'all. Remember that tonight during the debate, next time they start talking about black folks. But right now, we got 1.1 thousand people in here. I need everybody to subscribe. If you in here right now, make sure you subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. Like, share, send this all the way around. We're going to stop this by the time the debate starts, and we'll be back at 10:30 for the post show, the wrap up. And that's really where it's going to go down. And I'm going to bring the family up, and we really going to unpack. It just is starting right now. All eyes on America, family, but all eyes on us because we built America. So everybody in here, make sure that you like, share, make sure you subscribe, and we're going to continue to give them that work. We've been cooking now for an hour, and it's been classic already. Wait until the rest of this episode and part 2. This is a back-to-back Black Alpha. We are bringing it on debate night, and as they do all that pandering and all that stuff on the main stage, we're going to go ahead and be right here on the certified stage. We ain't done. We don't hide. We don't run, y'all. Never have. Never. So this is what the Democrats think about all of us, y'all. This is what they think. Oh, yeah, if y'all in, hey, we can do this all night. I'm talking about soon as the debate. We're going to start probably right before the debate goes off. So I want to meet everybody right back here. And then we're going to go all the way in on, did Donald Trump talk reckless? Did he call her out on not being black? Did Kamala Harris say she was black? Did they fumble, stumble, and bumble? What goes on in the debate tonight, y'all? How's it going to play out? Yeah, it's early, but it's late, and we're going to put it all the way on the line. What happens? Did they go back and forth? Are all the Democratic shields out there waving the flag saying it's a victory? What's going to happen? We will stay there. We will find out. We will get right to it. Speaking of finding out, family, what the hell going on out there in Ohio? What's going on out there in Ohio? Somebody got to tell me what's going on out there in Ohio, fam, because the more we turn around and we look about what's going on out there in Ohio, the more things look real goddamn crazy, real crazy. Y'all been hearing about folks out in Ohio, some of these Haitian immigrants and some of the things they've been doing, allegedly. I'm just saying, a lot of it look real funny style, y'all. A lot of it look real funny style. But remember this, these folks have been coming to the United States of America on the backs of Joe Biden and on the backs of Kamala Harris. Yes, the hell they have. And if they do not want to hear what we got to say, we are going to do what we do best, y'all. We are going to pull out the receipts and put them on the goddamn table. It's been a whole lot of craziness that's been going on. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to put them up. I'm about to put them all on the screen. I'm loading it up right now. Them folks out there, a lot of these Haitian migrants, I'm just keeping it real. There's been reports of some of the things that they've been doing, and it ain't been too goddamn good, y'all. It ain't been too goddamn good. And we are going to expose it right here, right now. Check this out. Check this out, family. We are live. Here we go. Look at this. This is what's going on out there in Ohio.
Ohio is facing.
By the way, fair use, fair use.
Ohio is facing
all the way across the board. Fair use. Matter of fact, just because we know that they out there and they on that, you know what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and double that all the way up. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, research, commentary. Fair use.
Significant housing crisis as thousands of Haitian migrants have arrived on their doorstep because of the federal government. The Haitian migrant population in the city has skyrocketed to an estimated 50 to 20,000. That is about 1/3 of the city's entire population. Senator J.D. Vance brought this to...
Look at that. Migrant population in Springfield, Ohio surges. Yes, you're talking about the population is 58,000. 15 to 20,000 number of Haitian migrants have been there. Yeah, and it's going crazy out there.
Light during a hearing with Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell.
What role do you see illegal immigration playing in driving up housing costs, which of course is a main driver of inflation for American citizens?
My sense is that in the long run, immigration is kind of neutral on inflation. In the short run, it may actually have helped.
In my conversations with folks in Springfield, it's not just housing. There are a whole host of ways in which this immigration problem, I think, is having very real human consequences.
Rob Rue is the mayor of Springfield, Ohio, and Brian Heck is the city manager, and they both join me now. Good morning to you both. Mayor Rue, tell us what's going on in Springfield.
Well, what we've seen is just such a quick increase of our population over the last 5 years. You know, like you said, up to 15 to 20,000 immigrants have come across and into our community. This has overwhelmed our safety services and caused great concern for our community.
Brian, you're the city manager. Tell us more and how this influx is impacting the city.
Yeah, certainly. Thank you for having us on this morning. You know, when we see a...
Look at those numbers, y'all. That don't happen by accident. That don't happen by accident. Hell to the no. But if that ain't bad enough, now a lot of this is starting to come knocking on the door of the dominant goddamn society. Yes, it has. Look at this right here, y'all. Look at this right here.
Cat. Smile for me. Why'd you kill the cat? Smile for me. Smile at you. Go like this. Did you eat that cat?
What? Hold up. Run that back.
Smile at you. Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with it.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah, she was.
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick those cat up.
Humane Society? Humane Society? Man, you better call goddamn ICE. You better call the Migrant. You better call the Haitian Patois. You better get the... Whoa. What the hell did we just see? What the hell did we just see, family? If Trump does not bring this up tonight, he don't deserve to be the goddamn president. Hell no. You talking about out there actually having menus with Garfield? I like Garfield. I don't want to see no Haitian trying to get Garfield. Leave Garfield and Top Cat alone. They just minding their own goddamn business. Oh, we got to see that again.
See all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with me.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah, she was.
Notice now the voices is black. Just a minute ago, you seen the dominant society. They were like, oh, yeah, man, it's crazy. And the numbers have changed now. Now, when you start talking about cats being filleted, okay, now you starting to hear black voices. What the hell is going on in Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's America? Cats being on the menu is not what people voted for.
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick those cat up. It's deceased.
You think? Hell no. Hell no. Oh no, we're not done. Y'all stay here. Please, y'all. I'm sorry. The petty level is maximum right now. And we got to be maximum right along with it. Somebody please get Furball. Get Furball some goddamn help. That cat is afraid. That cat is terrified, petrified. If y'all don't go get Furball some goddamn protection, we need an anti-cat hate crime bill. If we do not get an anti-Black American and an anti-cat hate crime law immediately, Furball, Snowball needs an anti-cat hate crime bill. They out here putting them on the goddamn menu. They out here putting them on the menu. As if some of those other restaurants, y'all know whose restaurants, aren't bad enough. Now you got these folks getting yanked up in the driveway. That is a hate crime. That is a hate crime if I've ever seen it. Y'all better go help them. Donate some goddamn litter boxes. Donate some goddamn catnip because this is out of control, Kamala. Kamala, I know you're behind this. I don't know what you were thinking, but we are not going to allow immigrants to invade our country and put our cats in danger. That is a no-go. You better fall all the way back and you better quit messing with that cat. Pro goddamn seed. We ain't done, y'all. Look at her right here. Kamala Harris was saying that she was going to give them all types of help. Don't let her wash her hands from this, y'all. No. Kamala, I want you to tell us the role that you played in Snuffy getting snuffed out by the migrants.
That is why also, starting with our administration, we gave TPS, temporary protected status, to Haitian migrants, 55,000. And then more recently, we extended temporary protected status to over 100,000 Haitian migrants for that
What? Hold up, one more time.
very reason, that they need support, they need protection. That is why.
They need protection? Or does Fluffy the cat need protection?
Also, starting with our administration, we gave TPS, temporary protected status, to Haitian migrants, 55,000. And then more recently, we extended temporary protected status to over 100,000 Haitian migrants for that very reason, that they need support, they need protection.
Man, if you don't get the hell out of here. Family, how long we been, what is it, Kitty Lives Matter? Kitty Lives Matter, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Hell, yes indeed, Kitty Lives Matter. If somebody don't come help goddamn Garfield, I never thought we'd be having this conversation. I really did not. I really did not think we'd be sitting here talking about cats getting ran up on. But y'all, I'm not done though. Donald Trump did hear about this. Donald Trump was talking about this. And it looks like tonight during the debate, you might hear it come up from Donald Trump. Yeah, it's on his desk. And I'm hearing that he's going to address the whole situation with these goddamn cats. There go Dr. Kubar. What up, homie? Check this out. Let's go. Y'all, by the way, y'all make sure y'all follow me on Twitter, Black Alpha Net W1 all day. We can sit here and go all the way on this damn Twitter, and then you will see the real. Look at this right here. That shows you what we've been talking about. That right there, y'all. Yes. Biden floods Ohio town with 20,000 Haitian migrants. 10 to a bedroom. 10 to a bedroom, y'all. Now, remember that old photo where they were snatching up the migrants and they were sending them home? I remember a brother had told me that right after that, quietly, they had did some little protections for them and took care of them people real good, accommodated them very well. Well, this is what ended up happening. This was the protection that they were given. Yes, he's been flooding these communities all across the United States of America, y'all. Yes. Warning to all of our beloved pets. I'm telling y'all, Karen ain't going for these goddamn cats. I'm telling you right now, you want to lose an election? Wait till all the goddamn W women get a hold of this. Yeah, and trust me, family, they are. You starting to see these goddamn W women, they popping out the goddamn woodwork, and these W women is mad. Warning to all of our beloved pets and those around us. My neighbor informed me that her daughter's friend had lost her cat. She checked pages, kennels, asked around, etc. One day she came home from work, and as soon as she stepped out her car, looked towards her neighbor's house, there were those particular migrants we're talking about, saw the cat hanging from a branch like a deer that was for butchering from a trade. Yes, I've been told they're doing this to dogs. Family, y'all know goddamn well it's about to be hellfire and brimstone. They still mad at Michael Vick. They mad at Michael Vick for fighting dogs. If you think these goddamn migrants is going to come over here and these migrants is going to be treating these W's animals, the W's, let me tell you, they don't give a damn about black folk. Nah, You can have a black person getting harmed by a goddamn race soldier in the street. They still going to vote for whoever they like. You go ahead and you harm Muffy for 2 goddamn seconds, and you're going to lose a goddamn election. Donald Trump, he jumped on it immediately because he knows Karen ain't playing about her kitty.
Take a look at Aurora in Colorado, where Venezuelans are taking over the whole town. They're taking over buildings, the whole town, and the sheriff, who can blame them? I mean, they have AK-47s. You saw it the other day. They're knocking down doors and occupying apartments. The people are petrified, and it's getting worse and worse. You look at New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, and now you look at all over the place. You take a look at Iowa, Idaho, places that never had the problem. They're pouring in. 21 million people, that's bigger than New York, and we have to stop it. And we have to do the largest deportation in the history.
Goddamn right.
Take a look at Aurora.
Let's proceed. Hell, he was talking about Aurora right there. Goddamn. He was talking about it again the other day. I don't even think he got to Ohio. I don't even know if he got to Ohio with the goddamn cats. You know why he didn't get to it? Because the same time that's going on with the Haitians in Ohio and goddamn
Radicals
Colorado, the
headed up by
Venezuelans
a
is turning up.
radical governor in Colorado that has no clue how to solve this influx of crime into his state. And by the way, Colorado is one state. It's much less, but in Colorado, they're taking over. I mean, in Colorado, they're so brazen, they're taking over sections of the state. And, getting them out will be a bloody story. Should have never been allowed to come into our country. Nobody checked them. Nobody checked. Were they criminals? Were they from jails? We have them pouring out from jails. We have the worst criminals in all of these countries. 168 so far are registered, 168 countries. They're in our country, and they said, if you come back, you will be executed. You will be killed immediately. Not going to be easy, but we'll do it. But they're radical.
Okay, that's his immigration plan. But let me show y'all this brother right here. There's a brother out there that was talking that real talk that's going on out there in Ohio. Let me see where I can find that brother at. Go right on up. Here we go. This brother was speaking the real talk about what's going on out there. Is this it? Yep, right here. Check it out, family. This is what's going on out there in Springfield, Ohio.
it's kind of odd that like a guy like me has to come out from doing what I do on a daily basis to have fun because I see what's going on in these streets and I see you guys just sitting up there in them comfy chairs and suits and I'm getting out here every day and I'm broadcasting this and you guys are just sitting up there in suits. Like I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into, they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like, y'all get the Highway State Patrol down.
What? Daffy Duck too? Goddamn. If goddamn Garfield wasn't enough, now we talking about Daffy and Donald? You got the whole goddamn Looney Tunes. If you don't protect, let me tell you something. Looney Tunes will be protected at all goddamn cost under a Donald Trump administration. The man said ducks. The man said ducks. If cats weren't enough, now we talking about the goddamn ducks. We got a problem here, America. We cannot allow a Kamala Harris administration that's giving these people amnesty and all this goddamn money, and we got to see Daffy Duck getting tied up. We can't see Donald Duck getting roughed up. We already got to protect Top Cat. We already got to protect Felix the goddamn cat. What's next? Clifford the big red dog? Am I going to have to worry about fucking Snoopy? Please, family, somebody get Kamala Harris and Joe Biden out of office. I don't care who you got to goddamn vote for. We cannot allow this pillaging of all of the goddamn animals in Looney Tunes. Hell no. Hell to the no. I'll be damned, y'all. I'll be damned. I done seen it all. Y'all done seen it all. We done seen it all. This has to stop. We can't allow this to go on. Just can't allow it to go on, y'all. Can't. We need, right now, a certified foundation of Black America's family is vote against blue no matter who. Vote against blue no matter who. Donald Trump, we don't rock with Donald Trump. I'm going to say this clear. We don't rock with Donald Trump. But I'm going to tell you what a good brother said on my Twitter. He said, if you got one party that don't do nothing, and then you got another party that don't do nothing, I'll take my don't do nothing with a dosage of closing the goddamn borders. If it's two don't do nothings, give me the don't do nothing that closes the goddamn borders, and I'll be cool. If we ain't going to get nothing from the Democrats, and we ain't going to get nothing from the Republicans, then I'm going to take the I ain't going to get nothing that's going to close the goddamn borders and protect Daffy Duck. Protect Daffy Duck. So if we vote couch, because that's going to harm the Democrats because they need our vote. Remember this, family. 3 things can happen. You can vote for Kamala, and you can see Daffy Duck tied up. You can vote for Donald Trump, which is going to be against Kamala, or you can sit on the couch, and that means that's going to be against Kamala because they're going to be losing their number 1 voter block. So it all goes back around, y'all. It all goes back around, and we've been calling that out because at this very point, everybody knows what's been going on and how it's been affecting us. Let's keep it all the way real, family. Let's keep it real. The 3 biggest issues for Black Americans are reparations, an anti-Black hate crime bill, and immigration. All right? Let's be clear what the Democrats' agenda is. The Democrats, they are against every single important issue for the Black community. We want reparations. They're canceling our reparations in California. We want an anti-Black American hate crime bill. They're mocking us and telling us we already have one. Sit down and shut up. We want to close the borders, and they don't say nothing. Family, 2 months away from the election of 2024, and the Democrats are quiet as a church mouse on immigration. They don't never want to talk about immigration, y'all. They don't never want to go there. When was the last time Joy Reid talked about immigration? When is Roland Martin, Vanessa Jones, you name me the Democratic Shield, Luke, you go find me D.L. Hughley, you go find me Ricky Smiley. They don't never talk about that. The biggest issue facing Black Americans is this invasion and this erasure. And the black Democrats, the white Democrats ain't said nothing. Nobody is speaking about this immigration invasion to the United States of America. Name me one goddamn time. And you're right. I think Daffy is FBA. Daffy is FBA. So that's a part of it too. They want to bring in, eventually they're going to bring in goddamn immigrant ducks. And they're going to replace Daffy in every goddamn body. But what we see, family, is whether it's Daffy Duck, whether it's Donald Duck, whether it's goddamn Fluffy the cat, or it's the whole goddamn foundational black American community, the Democrats are against us completely. They do not want foundational black Americans to be aware of immigration. Think about how silent they are on it, fam. They don't talk about immigration. You do not see them talking about immigration at all because they know what's going on. Let me tell you this. The Democrats know what's happening with immigration and how it harms us. They just don't give a damn. Remember when Donald Trump said they're taking black jobs? They knew exactly what the hell he was talking about. He's talking about black people who lose their jobs to immigrants. And they say, oh, look at him being racist. Look at him. That was gaslighting. They knew goddamn well what he was saying. We knew what he was saying because every sociology study has proven that immigration takes jobs from black people. Trump wasn't wrong. And you had black people getting mad at him. You had black folks getting mad at Donald Trump for trying to tell them that immigrants take their jobs. They are fighting against themselves. This is what you're dealing with. This is what you see with these people. Immigration and the invasion of immigration is the biggest problem facing black Americans right now. You're talking about 11 million illegals in 3 years. And I'm hearing that it's actually 22 million. And that's just on the books. So you're talking about 22 million illegals and 70% of them come to our communities. And the Democrats don't say a word about it. How are you 2 months away from an election and they're not talking about immigrants that are flooding our goddamn communities? You talk about flooding, look at your timeline. For the last 4 years, on every one of our timelines, we've been seeing immigrants from every part of the world. Venezuela, Nicaragua, Mexico, Haitians. We've been seeing Africans. How are Africans at the Mexican border unless they're being flown in and taken care of? Yes, they get flued out to come over here. And they're not all broke down. No, the Democrats know that immigration is harming our communities, but it's all by design. Look at this right here, y'all. Oh, by the way, one more time, one more back. Everybody in here right now, if you are listening live, I don't care. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe right now to the Black Alpha Network. And at 10:30, family, we're going to bubble all the way back for the post show and reactions. The second show is going to be even hotter than this show, and this show's been on fire. Yes, it has, y'all. Look at this right here. Let's run it all the way up. You mean to tell me the Democrats don't know about this?
Yeah, they going into hotel rooms, but what about the? Yeah, they going into hotel rooms, but what about the American homeless though? As you can see, but look at them. They broke into the country illegally. Look at them. Look at this. All different cultures. They broke in the country illegally.
Look at all those different colors of migrants, fam. Look at all those different colors of migrants, fam. Look at that. That's literally, we are the world of migrants. The Democrats don't know that? You mean to tell me they just happened to miss that one, family? They just can't tell? Really? Hell to the no.
And they getting put in hotels. What about the American people? What about the American homeless? What about the American homeless? They can't sleep on benches, parks. They got tents everywhere. What about the American homeless? How come they're not going to the hotels? How come what about the American veteran?
You see that? People
how come he ain't going in the hotel? The homeless veteran.
More of the bikes right here. Let's see what's going on with the bike.
Homeless Americans right across the street. Migrants going into a 4-star hotel. If you want to know what Kamala Harris's America looks like, go outside and look around because she's been the sitting vice president for almost 4 years. How are you going to say you're going to fix something on day one when you got the power to fix it now, Camilla?
How they get around. Man, whoever's selling scooters in New York or the Jersey area, they have came up big. The scooters everywhere.
These folks running around here with motorbikes. They out here with literal motorbikes. Watch what this sister says right here.
Comes to the indigenous Black Americans. Did y'all take out a study when y'all gave all our tax dollars to Ukraine and Israel and Egypt and African countries? Did y'all take out a study when y'all gave all of our tax dollars and Social Security benefits to the Ukrainians that's here and the Afghans that's here, the Somalians that's here, and all the rest of the doggone immigrants that's here? We were the people that fought for all these rights for everybody else to get here and take advantage of the American dream. We ain't say come take advantage of us. Why does it always have to be a study? Why? Oh, I thought America was going to go broke if they helped out the indigenous Black Americans, but they're not going broke helping everybody else out and using all our tax dollars that we invested into the system to shut us up. You want to lock us up. Study on reparations when it comes
slave and sweat and toil and all that hard work that they did for Joanne Reed to have a job. She's from the Congo. They work for Black Americans to have jobs, not people from the Congo who are first generation Americans. Not even Kamala Harris, who's Indian American and Jamaican.
Right.
My ancestors didn't work for Kamala Harris to have these benefits. They worked for Black Americans to have benefits.
We said that the sisters was calling it out. Look what that last sister said, and look what she says. She says, my ancestors didn't work for Kamala Harris to get benefits. They worked for us to get benefits. Our ancestors didn't work for somebody from Ghana to come here and get the benefits. They did it for foundational Black Americans. This is why they don't bring up immigration. This is why Kamala's quiet.
Ancestors didn't slave and sweat and toil and all that hard work that they did for Joanne Reed to have a job. She's from the Congo. They work for Black Americans to have jobs, not people from the Congo who are first generation Americans. Not even Kamala Harris, who's Indian American and Jamaican.
Right.
My ancestors didn't work for Kamala Harris to have these benefits. They work for Black Americans to have benefits. I think even Obama is not even a Black American. This is why using color, the skin color, is not sufficient. It's confusing.
Listen to that. Using skin color is not sufficient. It's confusing. We ain't out here saying any melanated person is a Black American. We ain't playing that game. They want to make it any melanated person. So Mr. Mutombo, Mr. Jorge, Mr. Muhammad can come over here, and they don't want to be Black where they're from. But when they get here, they want to be Black because that is access to what our ancestors created. Look what that lady said right there.
American. This is why using color, the skin color, is not sufficient. It's confusing.
Right.
And this is why I say white Americans and Black Americans have been in America the longest since its founding. And that is significant. That matters. My answer.
Boom. Watch this.
Morning while it was traveling to a school. The superintendent for the Humboldt del Zura Union School District informed parents of that incident earlier today. It happened at one of the stops on the school district's bus route that heads to Oak Grove Middle School and Humboldt Primary. Meanwhile, yesterday afternoon, in a similar area along another route, the superintendent says that a group of migrants tried to stop another bus. Border Patrol, CHP, and the Sheriff's Office have now been informed of these incidents. The superintendent says that for the safety of everyone, if a driver sees a group of migrants at a bus stop, they will drive past it and move on to the next.
The migrants tried to board a bus with your children? Did I hear that correctly? Migrants are out here so deep that they are trying to board actual buses with kids. This is what's going on in Kamala Harris's America. Once again, you do not have to look around to know what it looks like. You see it right here, plain as day. And speaking of plain as day, I want y'all to notice how when you speak about Kamala Harris and you talk about the way she talks, notice, family, this is what's going to give her a whole lot of issues in this debate. And that is that she can barely speak. She can barely talk. And when she does that, everybody knows she's lying. Yeah, Kamala been out here faking the front. And brothers and sisters have been calling it out for the longest amount of time. Look at this. Hold on. That's the one
You
we showed
can't
earlier.
say that you have one rule for Facebook.
This right here, that's her trying to shut down everything. Watch Oprah. Oprah comes out, and I want y'all to notice this subtlety that Oprah throws at us.
Ordinary American, the late Congressman John Lewis. He said, no matter what ship our ancestors arrived on, we are all in the same boat now.
Y'all caught that, right? Who you think Oprah's talking to when she said that, y'all? Did you catch that? Who you think Oprah is throwing a shot at right there? Oprah's talking to us. She's trying to do that. We're all together. What that lady just said. That lady said, it don't matter about skin color. It's about lineage. Skin color is confusing. And then Oprah comes out and she said, it don't matter what boat. Y'all know that one. Y'all done heard it. All that it don't matter what boat you came in on. That basically means we all won. Black folks, let me get your reparations. Black folks, let me take your job.
In the words of an extraordinary American, the late Congressman John Lewis, he said, no matter what ship our ancestors arrived on, we are all in the same boat now.
No, the hell we not. No, the hell we not. All that same boat talk gets these folks coming to our communities and wrapping up Daffy Duck. All right? All that stuff ends up getting Garfield snatched up. You better take that back somewhere, Oprah. Check this out. Watch this, family. I want y'all to notice the debate tonight. Kamala wants all of these provisions because look at how many times she can't answer this question. Kamala Harris can't keep eye contact. Let's count how many times she looks away in 1.5 minutes. Didn't I show you earlier how she kept looking away when that little girl was talking to her? Watch this.
The Biden-Harris administration, there were record numbers of illegal border crossings. Why did the Biden-Harris administration wait 3.5 years to implement sweeping asylum restrictions?
Well, first of all,
by the way, fair use, fair use, fair use.
Asylum restrictions.
Watch this.
Well, first of all, the root causes work that I did as vice president that I was asked to do by the president has actually resulted in a number of benefits, including historic investments by American businesses in that region. The number of immigrants coming from that region has actually reduced since we began that work. But I will say this, that Joe Biden and I and our administration worked with members of the United States Congress on an immigration issue that is very significant to the American people and to our security, which is the border. And through bipartisan work, including some of the most conservative.
Family, y'all notice she keep looking down? She's not even supposed to have notes. This is how she's going to perform in the debate. She can't even speak, family. She keeps looking down because she keeps looking at her notes. This was a recorded interview.
Members of the United States Congress, a bill was crafted, which we supported, which I support. And Donald Trump got word of this bill that would have contributed to securing our border. And because he believes that it would not have helped him politically, he told his folks in Congress, don't put it forward. He killed the bill, a border security bill that would have put 1,500 more agents on the border. And let me tell you something, the Border Patrol endorsed the bill.
Now they're blaming immigration on Donald Trump. You blame immigration on the person who wants to close the borders.
A deal done. We were in Doha.
Y'all tell me, is she listening to somebody on her earpiece? Tell me that she's not listening to somebody on her earpiece.
To get a deal done. We were in Doha. We have to get a deal done. This war must end, and we must get a deal that is about getting the hostages out. I've met with the family.
Family, she's talking to somebody on her earpiece. She cannot put together a coherent sentence without cackling and laughing because she has no policy. Her policy just dropped last night, and her policy was about Project 25. It wasn't about anything from her.
Families of the American hostages, let's get the hostages out. Let's get the ceasefire done.
But no change of policy in terms of arms and so forth.
Got to get a deal done.
This was Joe Biden.
Russia was made up just
at the that they were trying to give us with the Democratic Party.
It's like the 51 intelligence agents are made up. Just like the new thing with the 16 economists. He's given $200 billion. That's a lot of money. I don't think there's ever been anything like it. Every time that. So
I want you to remember, fam, before it was Kamala Harris, they were trying to tell us that Joe Biden should be the president. All the black Democrats said that Joe Biden should not step down. That man didn't need to step down. And remember, it was black Americans in the grassroots who led the conversation about Joe Biden being too goddamn old. But now we on to tonight.
Run by adults. Well, I think that Kamala Harris is in serious trouble. I mean, Nate Silver, who runs 538, I mean, he's probably America's foremost political odds horse race prognosticator, essentially the best statistical analyst we have here. Now, he himself is a liberal-leaning guy. I mean, he calls it roughly straight, but no one doubts that Nate Silver is a liberal. You know, his model actually just a few hours ago actually changed to Donald Trump having about a 65 to 66% chance of winning the election. In fact, according to Nate Silver's current model, Donald Trump is favored in literally every single swing state right now: Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, and all three of the big Rust Belt states of Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, especially Pennsylvania, which is the largest electoral college prize of them all, of all the swing states. So Donald Trump is actually in very good shape right now. And you know, there were a lot of people, Rita, who after they pulled the bloodless coup of Joe Biden and inserted the cackling communist from California, Kamala Harris, in Joe Biden's stead, there were a lot of people who started freaking out. Yes, the polls tied in there. You know,
remember, family, they were telling us that Kamala Harris was winning. Now it looks a little different.
She's up 1 in Georgia. She's up 3 in Michigan. She's up 1 in Nevada. But I want you to focus on Georgia for a second, 49-48, because Democrats have only won this state once in the last 7 presidential elections. All right, let's go over here. Donald Trump, he leads in 3 of the states as well. Wisconsin, up 1. North Carolina, up 1. Arizona, up 3. Again, but let's focus on the first one here, Wisconsin, because Republicans have only won that once in the last 9 presidential races. Now, I know what you're saying. Those are 6 states, Blake. You tell me all the time that there's 7. Let me show you Pennsylvania, because that is a dead even tie in the Keystone State. So if this poll was right, let's just take it at face value that it's the way that the election goes. Here's how it breaks out. 263 to Harris, 256 to Trump, and again, Pennsylvania as possibly the most important state.
Our latest poll with Ipsos shows Harris up 52-46 among likely voters.
So this is the average of all of the polls that are out there nationally right now. And you see Kamala Harris, the vice president, with a 3-point lead over Donald Trump.
In our poll just released today, Donald Trump leading Kamala Harris in Michigan by 1 point, which is, of course, inside the margin of error.
CNN poll found several states within the margin of error. That includes Pennsylvania, where the candidates are in a virtual tie.
According to the 538.com election polling channel, their average of the polls, the current Vice President Kamala Harris has a slight lead.
Let me show you Harris real quick. So,
how many of you guys believe that Kamala Harris is actually leading in the polls? Let's do some number crunching. Kamala Harris was viewed as the worst vice president in American history. And then out of nowhere, she ends up getting selected. Remember, this woman has not won an election since California. She lost every time she ran. Out of nowhere, they told us that Kamala Harris
the final sprint
in all of the polls. That's what they told us. How many of y'all really, genuinely, sincerely believe that she's really winning? Or were they putting this out there to make it look like it's a close race? Question to the family. Because when you look at the swing state polls that just came out, all the swing state polls show that Donald Trump is either winning by a big margin or he's right there. So it looks like that ain't really the case, because there's a lot of propaganda out there. Yes, it was absolutely a coup. They told Joe Biden, get the hell up out of there. Joe Biden said, okay, well, I'm going to endorse Kamala, because they wanted to have Gavin Newsom. There's a whole lot of problems going on in the Democratic Party, and a lot of them have to do with Black Americans being on business and them not being able to punk us. No, but when we talk about propaganda, I don't know if this is all the way true or not, but I need y'all to see this right here. Check this out. Is this real? Who knows?
Alexa, why should I vote for...
Check this out right here. The things you see.
Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes a specific political party or a specific candidate.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a strong candidate with a proven track record of accomplishment. As the first female vice president, Harris has already broken down a major gender barrier, and her career in politics has been characterized by a commitment to progressive ideals and a focus on helping disenfranchised communities.
Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
One more time.
I cannot provide content that promotes a specific political party or a specific candidate.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a strong candidate with a proven track record of accomplishment. As the first female vice president, Harris has already broken down a major gender barrier, and her career in politics has been characterized by a commitment to...
I don't know if that's true or not, but I wouldn't put it past them. Not at all would I put that past any of them, y'all. Never. Fair use.
Day has begun.
Are you ready to make your voices heard?
Get the hell out to vote. Both campaigns are laser focused on next Tuesday's debate in Philadelphia, a crucial moment that could shake up a close race. CBS News battleground analysis shows every key swing state very tight. And with mail ballots going out to voters as soon as Friday and early in-person voting starting September 20th, the debate could have an outsized impact.
I look forward to the debate with her.
Meanwhile, some Trump allies see little political upside in his barrage of personal attacks.
She's a defective person, and we don't need another defective person as president of the United States.
South Carolina Republican Lindsey Graham arguing in today's New York Times that Trump needs to focus on policy, not barbs.
We gonna find out tonight.
When unions are strong, America is strong.
That's what you say. That's what you say. That's what you say. That right there is the debate. And foundational Black Americans, we are in the building. So no matter what you choose, just make sure that you stand on Lineage business in the goddamn process. Because when we do stand on Lineage business and we make sure that the world knows it's about Lineage business, we always win. Right here is a message from Black Alpha when I was at the rally for Kamala. This is what I seen. Here we are, Black Alpha Network family, leaving the Kamala Harris rally. She didn't mention black people one time, but she ain't black. She didn't mention the black agenda, reparations, nothing. It's no reparations, no vote. Definitely not voting for Kamala Harris. Fuck Kamala, she ain't black. Certified foundational Black Americans running y'all. Fuck her. Tell it how it is, Alpha. Tell it how it is. Showtime, y'all. Yeah, 8:58. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, fam. We in the building, in the place. We broke down immigration. We broke down the COS plan. We broke down the lineage. We broke down what's real. We know what's fake. We know that they're out here. We know they're trying to replace us. They're trying to erase us. But we damn sure know they can't stop us. Foundational Black Americans across the board. Y'all make sure y'all tap in to the debate. I'm about to watch it. I will meet everybody right here, 10:30. We're going to have a recap show. If you got something on your mind, come on up and unpack. You got a receipt, come on and put it on the table. But we're going to get right to it. The whole world is watching that debate stage, but foundational Black Americans are on the main stage. So it's all about us, and we're going to represent the right goddamn way. Certified salute. I'll see y'all all soon. Tap in, and remember, no matter what they do, no matter what they say, that black is beautiful, and beautiful is always black. Certified salute.